Hello you guys and welcome back to a new Christmas video. Today I have a new guest over in the studio, a dear friend of mine, Iris. Come on in. How are you feeling today?
I'm doing great.
Oh, that is nice to hear. Could you tell us what you'd like to make today?
I would love my room to be cozy during Christmas. So maybe a small house which could have lights in it to light up my room.
Candle holder?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's nice. And maybe we can make like a few little windows in it or like a door.
Sounds perfect.
So you can see the light, yeah. Okay, let's get to the table and let's get started.
Go.
Okay, we're now going to get started with your little Christmas house. So for that I've got some clay for us. And we're first just going to roll it out so we can cut out the shape of the house, and then we will later on put everything together.
Okay.
And maybe first cut out the windows before putting it together, because otherwise maybe the house collapses. And we don't want that. We're going to roll it out on some wood so that the clay doesn't stick, because the clay sticks to the paint of the table. So,
smart.
Would you like to roll it out?
Sure.
Here, I got a little roller for you. Gorgeous. Maybe turn it around, otherwise it's possible that the wheel gets stuck to the wood.
Okay. I feel like a baker.
Yeah. Do you like baking? You work in a bakery?
I work in a bakery, yes. But I sell the stuff. I don't
okay, you
make
don't bake yet.
Fortunately. Almost done.
It's almost a house. Now we can decide how big you'd like to make the house.
I want it to be tiny.
Maybe like 5 or something?
I think so, maybe a little bigger.
6.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so if you want to make it 6 centimeters wide and then maybe a little bit taller would be nice.
Okay.
And what shape do you want to make? Would you like to make the front like triangle at the top?
Yes,
so you have
I
like
want it to be
pointy
a triangle.
roof? Yeah. Okay.
So it looks like a house, not a cube.
Fair. We're first going to start with a straight line, which is going to be the bottom of the 4 pieces, because like the house needs 4 sides.
Okay.
And then we also need to make a bottom afterwards that just fits into the piece.
Alright. Like this?
Yes, that is great. So maybe it would be nice to make it like a little bit higher than this wide, so that it's not a cube.
Alright.
So maybe make it like 7 centimeters high, and then we'll add the triangle on top as well.
Okay.
On 2 of the sides.
Okay.
So then I would just put the ruler on top of it like this, and then not press it too hard, because this part is also going to be a part of the house.
I see.
Okay, and then we make a little triangle on top. Let's see, it should be in the middle. Do you want to measure it exactly or just eyeball it?
Let's eyeball it, makes it more spontaneous.
Agree.
Like this?
Yes, just a little dot, yeah. I think that would look cute. Is it in the middle?
I think so.
Almost one side of the house done. Last
And
little
the
line.
other one. Perfect.
Amazing. And then the last line. That is great.
Perfect.
Amazing. Now we'll just take away the clay and then we roll out a new piece for the last 2 pieces. Okay, now we're going to flatten this again so that we can make the other parts. Okay, we need one side piece and also the bottom piece.
Okay,
so first the side piece was 6 by
7.
Okay. We'll just get that next to each other.
Okay, the bottom also has to be 6 by 6.
Well, no, I think it would look nicer if we make the bottom so that it falls into the piece instead of underneath it, if that makes sense. Because otherwise you see the line from the bottom on the bottom of the house, and I think it looks nicer if the house just goes all the way down to the table or wherever you place it.
Okay.
I hope it fits, and if it doesn't fit we can just start off with the sides and then we can also always make another bottom. Okay, yeah, that looks great. Now we can take away the clay around it again. Would you like to do that?
Yes, sure.
before we're going to put it together, we are going to blow dry it a little bit, so it's a little bit stronger and keeps its shape, otherwise it will be a little bit wonky, and that way it's just easier to put it together. But maybe it's easier to cut out the windows now, since clay is still quite soft. Now it's up to you to see where you would like to make some little windows.
I would like some windows on the sides with the points. And then maybe make them round.
Round?
Yes.
Okay,
that's
nice.
possible.
Yeah, of course. I also have a hole maker, then you can make them, then you don't have to cut them out, but you can make them perfectly circular.
I would like that.
I have different sizes, like a small one, but maybe that will look nice if you want to make multiple. I've also got this bigger one. Maybe that's a little bit too big.
Yes, I would prefer the small one.
You prefer the small one, that's great. You have to put it like straight on top of it. And then you first place where you want to do it, and you can twist it a little bit and slowly press it into the clay. Yes, that is great. Just move very slowly and then not much can go wrong. Yes, and then you can just take it out again.
Looks cute. Let's make this the back, and then the front needs a door.
Yeah, so we can cut it out. Maybe it's nice to make like a circular door as well, like straight on the sides, of course, with like a little bow on top.
Sure.
That's adorable.
And then there was a door.
Exactly. And maybe it's nice to now make like two little windows, like next to each other, maybe. If
yes,
you like.
cute. And then square windows.
Yeah, if you like. Oh, and if you want, you can also make like a small circular window at the top.
Yes.
Yes.
I like that. And then again use this one.
Yes, that's okay. Yeah, or a smaller. I also have a smaller one, but I think that's too small. Yeah, well, it can be like a little attic window.
Yes, I think I like that.
Yeah, then I would start with that.
Okay. I think it's going to be so cute.
Are you enjoying this?
I love it.
That is nice.
I wish I was better at it, but
no, it's going
like
to
it.
look great in the end. It also, it already looks great. I'm sorry, but it will look even better. Yes, that is going great. And the last side as well.
Maybe we could make it a heart.
Oh, that is cute.
I think so.
But it should be like...
Oh, yeah, I figured.
Yeah. I just realized that we turned it around.
But since I made it in the middle, it's gonna be fine.
If you'd like, you can also first draw it on and then like cut it. I have like little tools, but like these little tools which have like a little ball at the top, and then you can just softly draw it on the clay. So that you can see where you want to do it, and then you can cut it out, because you can easily remove this if it doesn't go well.
Okay. Fine. I think this is cute.
Yeah, that looks perfect. Okay, we're now going to cut all of the corners in a 45-degree angle, so that we can just stick them together. I think we can best just turn them around, because you could so they look nice on this side, if that makes sense.
Yeah, let's turn them around. Yes.
So what we do with this is actually quite easy. You just hold it against the clay, so that this side is against the clay, and then you just trace it like that. That way it's a perfect angle, so that you can stick them together.
Oh, okay.
That's quite a handy tool, right?
Really handy. Living life on the edge.
Yeah, all of the cuts are a little bit close to the window, but that's okay. Now what we do is we blow dry them a little bit. So I have a heat gun here. Be careful, it gets very warm. You don't want to burn yourself.
Okay.
And we're just going to dry them a little bit so that they're leather hard. That's what you call it when it's like harder, so that it keeps its shape. And then we can easily stick them together afterwards.
Okay.
Okay? You just move it a little bit so that it dries evenly, because if you dry one side a little bit more than the other side, it can warp or it can also break because it doesn't dry evenly. So just hold it above it and then move it around a little bit.
Like this?
So now what we're going to do is put them together, and we do that by scratching the parts where we're going to attach them onto each other. And then we will also apply some vinegar, and then we'll scratch it again, and then we stick it onto each other. So I have this little scratching tool here for you.
Yes.
And you can just scratch the side by just going over it.
Like this?
Yes, and you can do that quite deep. Then what we're going to do is apply some vinegar. So I have here a little bowl with vinegar, and also I always apply it with a brush. You want me to do the first one so you can see how it works?
You can show me.
So I just take some vinegar on the brush and I apply it at the part that you just scratched. Just like that. You do want to have it quite wet, but it doesn't have to be like dripping. And then I always scratch it again. And then immediately take the piece that you're going to attach to it, which is not going to be this piece, because otherwise we have two sides against each other. I almost made a big mistake there. So I'll take the front piece and just stick it on there. And then you just want to press it on there so it's nice and stuck, and make sure that it's straight. So we want the bottom to be aligned. And just like that it will just stand and be already quite strong, but it just needs to dry a little bit.
Like this?
Yes. And now the line is disappeared a little, so then you can scratch it again. Just a little bit, so that's, yes, that's great. Yes.
Okay.
No, not the other, this part. Oh. You made the same mistake as me. Well, wouldn't be too bad, but this was the original idea. And the last piece, well, we also have the bottom, but this will make the house complete. Yes, and then just put a little bit of pressure on there. I think it looks quite good. Right?
It looks good.
It looks good.
It's cute.
Now I also have to attach the bottom. As you can see, this corner is also sticking out a little bit. Why? Why? Okay.
Why?
Okay. Yes, just cut a little off the corner, and now it should fit.
Okay.
So now what we'll do is scratch the sides of the square. Oh, that fits perfectly.
Perfect.
Now just indeed put some pressure to all of the sides so that it gets stuck. As you can see, it still looks a little bit rough, but we'll just smooth it out and then it will look a whole lot better. So we now smooth out all of the sides and also all of the sides of the windows and the door where you cut it, because it's now quite sharp and it just looks nicer and it's like a little bit rounded and nice and smooth. So I'll have a sponge here and some water, and then what you like to do is just, like, basically it's not that difficult, you just keep going over it until it is nice and smooth and you don't see any lines. You can also pick it up in your hands if that's easier. So just go over it like this. And as you can see, the corner also comes a little bit round, which I think looks quite nice. And just like that, I will just go over everything. Okay, so while you're smoothing out the little house, I'm going to ask you some Christmas related questions.
Alright.
So first question, what's your favorite thing about Christmas?
My favorite thing about Christmas is spending time with friends and family. I just love it.
That's lovely.
Yes.
That's nice.
And that's basically it. And the music, and just the vibe all over. It makes the winter a little bit better.
And what's your favorite thing to eat during the holiday? Do you have a favorite food? It doesn't have to be Christmas dinner, just all over Christmas.
I love just Christmas themed cookies. I don't care what it is.
You just like cookies?
I just love everything themed in Christmas style.
Okay, just the shape of the cookie.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Gingerbread.
Love that.
Yeah.
And then, next question. Do you have a favorite Christmas so far? So like, yeah, so far in life. One year that was just special to you for some reason.
I think last year, because it was just so much fun with all my friends and family. It was the first year that I actually made enough plans. Normally we don't really celebrate Christmas with my family.
Oh.
Because yeah, it's just not one of the more important holidays to us. But this year we did, and it was so cool. It was just amazing.
That's really nice. And are you going to do it again this year?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fabulous.
That's nice, yeah.
And maybe we'll also have Christmas dinner with some friends.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Last year that was amazing.
That was fabulous. We did it in the studio here, right? Yeah. That was last year, yeah.
So you've asked me some questions, but now I'm wondering, what do you like about Christmas? Why did you decide to make this series?
Ooh, well, I also think it's very important to spend time with friends and family. So that's why I also invited friends and family for this series. And I also really like the lights. I don't know why, but I'm just a big fan of lights. When you're like driving around at night and it's like dark outside, but then during Christmas everyone is like lights out. So I think that's very cute. I also have loads of lights in the studio hanging. So yeah, I think those are my favorite things. Yeah, lights
really
and
cute.
people. Yeah.
It's the lights and people combined.
It's also important to smooth out the inside of the parts where you attach the piece together, because that will make it a little bit stronger, but it's quite difficult to put your hands inside of it because it's quite small. So I always like to just take the brush and then go over it with the brush. So as you can see, you can just go over it like this, just move it around a little bit, and as you can see, it comes nice and smooth.
Oh, that looks nice.
So you can just do that to all of the creases on the inside as well.
Okay.
I think it looks really cute.
It does look cute. I can't wait to put a light in this.
You thought it would be fun to decorate it with some glaze?
Yes.
Would you like us to tell what your ideas with that?
Well, I like to keep it simple, but also incorporate lights.
Okay.
Kind of because you liked it, you told
Okay.
us. And then red because it's a Christmas color.
Christmas color, yes. Okay. So we're going to decorate it with underglazes, and we're immediately going to do that on top of the leather hard clay. Often I do it after it's been fired once and then I glaze it, but you can also do it before it's fired, and then I will just fire it and then I will apply a clear glaze on top of it and then fire it again, and I will just do the clear glaze so that you only have to come to the studio once, even though you of course enjoy it a lot here.
Yes, I love it here.
Amazing. So we'll just make some space and then we'll start glazing it. I think it looks really cute. Yeah, I think it's finished. Do you want to add anything more?
No, I think it's finished as well.
Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to let this dry, and then I will be firing it in a week or two. Then I'll apply a clear glaze and fire it again. And then it is finished, and I will bring you the final results.
I'm so excited.
So I'll see you in a week or two.
I'll see you in a week or two.
Or maybe before that, but for the Christmas house, I'll see you then. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Wow.
I had so much fun. It was nice.
And see you next time.
See you soon.
Cheers.
Woo!